Whenever you're ready.
Am I just starting from, or am I just explaining? Okay, so it's not like interviews.
No.
Oh, okay. What is the prompt again?
The questions that you answered in discussion board 3 were to give you an outline of how you would share your personal A story. How you are where you are today, what were the influences, what obstacles you overcame, and what makes you who you are as an artist.
Well, as a kid, I grew up. I watched a lot of movies, and I liked watching TV and movies, and I always felt that I wanted to be a part of that somehow. Like I wanted to tell stories and make people laugh, and I just grew up surrounded by just entertainment. My dad worked in radio. We lived out in Valencia, California, and everyone on our street was doing something in the film industry. My friend's parents were directing episodes of Lost. There was a guy down the street who was composing music for a film, or not composing music, mixing music. There was just entertainment people all around us, and so I just wanted to be, or I was just very involved with it, and I wanted to figure out how I could be a part of it somehow, and I took an interest in acting. After watching a lot of movies, I was like, oh, I want to be in an action movie, or I want to beat somebody up like that. Not actually beat somebody up, but I was like, oh, I want to do something cool like that, or be in stunts, or do something funny. And so a few years later, I think around kindergarten or first grade, I started taking acting classes up in LA, just to learn how to do it. And I was very shy. I was very shy at the time. So I think that hurt me in a way back then, because I remember I auditioned for agents and different things, and I didn't get anything because I was a very shy kid. But as I got older, I ended up branching out more. Elementary school, I did school plays, which was very very different from what I wanted to do. I wanted to do more in front of the camera than on stage, but I think in a way it helped. In a way. Especially with being more outgoing. I think theater helps in a way too. And then, I did a few school plays. I got to high school, or middle school. I got to middle school and I started becoming interested in video. I took a video production class, which I was hoping would help me more with acting as well, but then I picked up the interest of video and editing, and so that kind of, I picked that up as like a little side hobby, and I was like, ooh, I might be interested in this too. I might be interested in directing or video editing, or just making videos. And then we had a school news network, and I did anchor on that. So I was being an anchor, and then interviewing people around the school, and then editing and shooting videos. I was doing kind of everything, and I was kind of feeling everything out and seeing what I liked, which is tough because I like all of it. But now, at the moment I'm doing videography right now, and I'm kind of using that as my way to get my foot in the door. It's helped me a lot with networking. I've worked a lot of events in the industry, just filming and doing videography, and through that I've met a lot of people working in the industry that I've connected with, and just was able to network with, and I've done a lot of video work for some really cool people that I admire, and I'm always trying to have conversations with them and talk about how they got where they were, if they struggled getting there.
What was their biggest advice? Biggest words of advice?
Well, a lot of people tend to give up too easily if they get told no. They'll just kind of say okay, or they'll let it go to their head too much, and they'll think, yeah, they said I'm not good, so I'm not good, and they won't they'll just give it up and stop trying. But no, anything in the industry really, you have to work hard for it. It doesn't really just get handed to you. Even though I'm working so close, and I'm doing all these industry events, I still don't feel like I'm close enough yet. So I mean, I know it takes time, but yeah, I'm just trying to learn from all these different people how they, because I also don't want, in a way, I don't want somebody to just hand me a job. I kind of want to earn it in a way, kind of like they did. I don't want somebody to just be like, yeah, I'll give you a job because you want it, or in the industry. Although, in a way, it'd be nice if somebody's just like, here you go, but in a way, I kind of want to earn it as well, instead of just being handed something for free, basically. But yeah, I've heard a lot of great advice from people, and a lot of them struggled in school. That's like the common thing, I guess, for everyone around work, especially a few people in this class. I know I struggled in math from elementary all the way through now. I was always really bad at math, and it sucked. I know in high school I retook a math class like several times, and I didn't tell any of my friends. I just played it cool, like, yeah, I'm in the same math classes or the same math level as you, but really I was like behind because I kept having to repeat because I could not pass. And then it really held me back though, because I couldn't take some other classes like chemistry and some other things like that. It holds you back if you can't like get through your math level. But I barely passed in math in high school. But then, of course, I get to college and I'm like, I'm done with algebra. I don't need to take it anymore. And I take the reticulation test and then I get put back in algebra. I'm like, 4 years to try to get out of there, and then went back. Yeah, I had to repeat a class here too, and I was like, so I'm taking a break from math for a while. I'm just gonna focus on other things first, the stuff that I'm good at, and stuff that I can get out of the way first, and then from there I'll figure it out. But after hearing from other people saying that they struggled as well and they weren't good in school, or they just straight up dropped out of high school or college, I don't feel as bad, because I feel like, in a way, if they were able to succeed in something else by not succeeding in math, I feel like there's maybe an opportunity where I can do the same thing as well, hopefully, or feel like later in life that I can succeed in something else other than failing in math, or hopefully failing in math will help me in some way or another. But yeah, I like that.
Right.
That's not the
So
most important
perseverance then
thing. Yeah.
would be the thing that you would advise.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.